How do you film a video when both people are busy? You improvise. Welcome to Crocks in the Kitchen.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Brian.
Yes, so you can see today we are not together. We are separate, which is weird. But we have been doing this 60-day healthy, no, it's not called healthy. It should have been called Healthy Habit Challenge. It's called the 60-day Habit Changing Challenge. And basically, we just wanted to give you guys a little update, but I thought it'd be fun to just do separate videos so it's not like us talking on top of each other or me interrupting Brian, as a lot of you like to tell me I do. I'm sorry. I try not to interrupt him. We've been together for like 15 years. I have a lot going on in my brain. Like it just happens, okay? But I thought I would kind of do my own little update and then give him his chance to give him his little update, so we would each have our own kind of separate take on what's going on with this 60-day challenge. So we have, just so you guys who aren't following along know, you can check out the link to the video below for the 60-day challenge. Basically, we kind of just wanted to do a little reset and do some healthy things for our mind, body, and soul. That sounds really hokey, but that kind of stuff. So we each picked 3 habits, and we are attempting to do them every single day for 60 days. So this is, you can actually, hold on, let me grab from my desk my little clipboard here. But you can see that I bought all these fun stickers, but this is the little template. If you guys want to download it from our website, you can. It's a printable PDF. It's totally free. You can download it from our website, the little chart, and then you can fill in. So every single day you can give yourself a sticker or a check mark or whatever you want to do. Every day you complete your healthy habit. So Brian and I picked very similar 3 habits. The first one for both of us is to stick to 100% plant-based eating, obviously with the goal being like strictly whole food plant-based as much as humanly possible. And we've both stuck to that. It feels really good. We're on day number 11, by the way, of our challenge right now. So we've completed 10 full days. It feels really good to have been doing like really clean eating for the last 10 days. I can't honestly tell you guys the last time that I had 10 consecutive days of like really clean eating. It's been a while. And it feels really good to get back on track with that. Not only physically do I feel better, mentally I feel better. I do have struggles. I'm still struggling with the fact that I let myself gain so much weight back. I've done this a number of times in my life, and I still struggle with that. I still look at old pictures of myself and I think from last year and think, oh my gosh, I was like literally, why did I think I was still fat? I mean, obviously I still had a few pounds to lose, but looking at those pictures, and it doesn't, how I see myself now, looking at those pictures, how I see those pictures is not a representation of how I felt when I was living in that moment. So if there's one thing that I've learned about this whole thing of gaining weight back and all that kind of stuff, it's just that, you know, appreciate where you're at now. Appreciate even if you feel like you're still not to your weight loss goal, go back and look at pictures of yourself when you started and see where you are now, because you're probably way further along than you realize. And don't take that for granted, because I feel like I kind of did, and I ended up slipping and obviously gaining a lot of weight back. And it's hard because like yesterday, so we have some kind of fun things going on in our lives in the next few months. We have some travel that we're doing, a little kind of celebration we're doing for our anniversary, our 10-year anniversary of being married. And I've been looking for a dress, and it's frustrating to go dress shopping right now, honestly, to look at myself and my body and see what I've done to myself over this last year. And like, then I also see at the same time, my phone, you know, they give you those little updates of like, oh, here's like a year ago today. And you're like, oh dear, I thought I was, I don't know. I don't want to say I thought I was fat, but a year ago, I thought I looked so bad. And I remember watching our, you know, every time I'd watch us film a video, I felt like so self-conscious. And now looking at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I would love to look like that. So it's definitely a learning curve for me. I definitely have been doing a lot of reflecting, but it feels really good to have 10 days under my belt of clean eating. I feel like once I need to get into the momentum, and once I do, it's really easy for me to stick with it. And so I feel like I'm in a good place right now. We have plans so that when we travel, we're gonna be able to stick on plan as well. And we'll of course take you guys along with us and show you how we do that. But the second challenge has been walking. For me, the walking's been going really good. Trying to get in at least 5,000 steps a day. I have my little Fitbit, which helps out to track those steps. I have been able to hit 5,000 every single day. The one thing I want to do more of is take walks that are just for walking, because I feel like I've been moving around and being more active, just trying to get stuff done around the house and organize all of our kitchen stuff and do some projects. And so that's been helping me get my steps in. But at the same time, I want to make sure I take dedicated time just to kind of have a walk, almost like not meditation, but, you know, just have that time where you can clear your mind and all you're focusing on is walking. You're not just like doing something else. So that's going to be definitely a goal of mine as we continue in the challenge. There have been several days where I've hit 10,000 steps. So it's been going really well, trying to move around a lot more. And then the third one for me is to pick up my ukulele 3 times a day. And it's been good. I mean, I'm learning a new chord progression, if I could talk. And I feel like I'm actually getting a little bit better at playing the ukulele. I'm trying to make it so it's not to the point where I feel like obligated to play it just for the sake of getting my check mark, where it's actually incorporated in my day, and maybe I'll take like a 10-minute break from working and go out on the deck and use that as a time to kind of relax and play and do all that. So yeah, overall it's been going really well. We've been cooking a lot, which has been super nice, because I always feel, it feels overwhelming to have to prep and cook a lot of food, which obviously if you follow this diet, you know that that's a requirement of being on this diet, but you'll end up in the kitchen a lot. It feels overwhelming, but once you actually do it, you feel so productive. And so I feel really good about it. Brian actually has a new recipe that he's been putting together. We've actually been working on for several months now, but he can tell you a little bit more about that.
Yes, we have an exciting recipe that is coming up, because the first ever recipe video that we ever did in our old kitchen was hummus. And the very first recipe video that we're going to do in our new kitchen is hummus. This time we have got a fabulous black bean hummus recipe that we are going to show you guys, and I think that you are really, really going to love it. I absolutely adore this. It is one of my favorite things to make, and every time I taste it, I'm just like, yes, this is so good. So I'm really looking forward to showing you guys that video shortly.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you for the insight there. So you have that to look forward to coming out. But yeah, everything has just been going super well. I feel like for both of us, we just feel better that we're on the right path. Obviously depressed that we took this long to get to the right path a little bit. So that depression and like, you know, regret and all that kind of floats in and out. But Brian likes to say, you know, we're on the right path now. We're doing it. So, yeah, I think with that being said, I think it's time for me to stop rambling and send it off to Brian so that he can give you an update on how he's been doing and everything like that.
All right, let's talk about how I've been doing during this challenge. I believe we are on day number 11 right now. But first, a quick update. Once again, I am perfectly fine. I am healthy. I am happy. I am doing quite well. I still just have a very, very, very slight cough as a remnant of having COVID, and it's just few and far between. It just happens to come and go from whenever I start talking. But that's doing fine. I feel great. I've been doing fantastic. And in fact, evidence of that is the fact that I have been going out and getting my steps in. I've been hitting 5,000 steps every single day. Hit 10,000 a couple days, and been going out there. The great thing for me, and I absolutely love it though, is sometimes, like, you know, I'll look at my step counter and realize I don't have 5,000 steps yet, and it'll be like 9 o'clock at night. I'll grab the dog, take him out for a walk or something on these nice cool nights, and just stare up at the sky. And it's great seeing, because we had a full moon over the last little bit there, and And then I could see Jupiter and Saturn and some other planets up there too. It's just fantastic. I love staring up at the night sky, and it's great because now we're not in the city and I can actually see stars. It's amazing. Food wise, 100% plant-based, doing great, whole food stuff. Like, I feel fantastic. I mean, like, and we always say this. We always say whenever we're on the diet, we feel great. It's just that those old habits kick back in sometimes, and you just go off. But I know personally that I've been eating great. I've been eating like oatmeal for breakfast every single day, and then making meals throughout the rest of the time. I made a big batch of our chili the other day, and that's been amazing. I absolutely love our chili recipe, and it's been wonderful. I feel great. As far as the Bible reading and the worship, working on music and stuff goes, been doing that. Been doing great with that. I've been reading a lot of Proverbs right now, and then I was going to go back through on Psalms after that, but I just wanted to, I don't know, I felt like I needed to start in Proverbs for some reason. So I started reading Proverbs, and I've been working my way through that, as well as working on music and getting that back up. I'm quite happy because my voice a few months ago after we first moved was kind of giving out on me a little bit, and I wasn't able to sing as well as I normally do. And that appears to have cleared up over the last few weeks. So that's amazing. And now I just have this cough, and so now I can't really sing because of the cough. But it's at least good because I know my voice is still at the strength that it was before. It's just that, you know, every time I start singing, I start coughing afterwards. But it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, that's been it so far. Like I said, everything's been going great. Jessica's got the chart at home. She is the sticker keeper. She's been sticking all those stickers on there. And it's been going great. I mean, challenge wise, we're crushing it. So, I'm quite happy. But just to let you know, we still have plenty of great stuff that's coming up. I got a lot of recipes that I've still been working on, and some that are absolutely ready to go. And especially because, like, you guys know me, you know, I love making soups, you know, I love making chilies and stews and all that kind of stuff. I got some good soup recipes that I can definitely show you guys. And I'm super stoked about that. But I think that is pretty much it. You can subscribe to the channel, click that bell notification that is right next to that button, and you get notified whenever we post a new video. You can also find us on social media, including Facebook and Instagram. And you can message us on there. If you message on Facebook, you will get me. If you message on Instagram, you will get Jessica. So you can ask us any questions you like, or if you just want to say, hey, I like you guys, then go ahead and send a message our way. I will be getting back to live streams on Thursdays. I promise you that. I just didn't do them this last week because I was super busy with a bunch of stuff. And in fact, we've been super busy with a lot of stuff over these last couple of weeks. And we're you know, trying to hit our stride a little bit more. But I also wanted to take this time. I know I've already gone through the subscribe. I've already done through all the rest of it and blah, 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 blah. I just wanted to say my wife is awesome. Jessica is one of the absolute most caring and loving people that I have ever known in my entire life, and I am happy and I am lucky to call her my wife, and I absolutely love her. I absolutely adore her, and I know she didn't know I was going to do any of this, but I just, over these last few weeks, you know, being sick and everything, and her taking care of me and all of that, like, it made me love her even more, not because she was doing things for me, but just because she's just such a caring person, and I love that aspect of her, and it just was on full display, and I loved every minute of it. Jessica, I absolutely love you, and I think that's all I got. We will see you next time on Crocks in the Kitchen. Bye.